Well, he traced his DNA to Sierra Leone, West Africa. And now TV star Isaiah Washington will be featured on CCN's Game Changers with Tami DeVine in just a few moments. She's here live to tell us. Tami, it's always good to have you here.
Thanks. I don't like being on the side of it, but that's okay.
Sure. That's what they all say. Yeah. Well, tell us about Isaiah. How were you able to get him for this?
Well, it's funny. A friend of mine named Ron Carter, who's also a mutual friend of his, heard his story about the work that he's doing in Sierra Leone and about tracing his DNA back to Sierra Leone, West Africa. And he thought of me because I was born in Sierra Leone, West Africa. And so he said, Tami, you need to meet Isaiah Washington. The work that he's doing there is amazing. And so he connected us through cyberspace. Mm-hmm. And Ron Carter is in the same office building with me there at the Pasadena Enterprise Center. And he runs the Carter. Yes, he has, with president of the North Lake Village Business Association, and runs a real high-powered PR firm out of our office building there. So when Ron says you got to meet somebody, you got to meet somebody.
You don't argue.
That's right.
And when it's a Grey's Anatomy, former Grey's Anatomy star.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that
right?
at all.
Yeah.
That's right. So I just started connecting with Isaiah over the phone and through email. And I asked him to come and be on CCN Game Changers, and he agreed to, and then wanted to do a book signing as well, and so he'll be here doing that tonight.
Okay, now what was it like for you to hear about his experience with Sierra Leone and that connection that you had with him?
Anytime I hear somebody doing great work in Sierra Leone, I just love it, and that's because, I was born there. I was one of those babies and children that you see with like the swollen stomach from malnutrition and orange hair and that kind of thing. And I was adopted by missionaries when I was 6 years old. And they loved me as their own. And when my biological mother died, that's when they adopted me. And so I've been able to go back one time. They've had a horrible civil war there that we'll hear more about from Isaiah Washington in a little bit. But I was able to go back the summer of '99, right when the Civil War was winding down. And so I've been able to see through child and adult eyes. And with the adult eyes, it's more, poignant, the abject poverty that's there in Sierra Leone. And people really have no idea what poor is when they're in a developed country like the U.S. And so when I hear of anybody doing work there, I love it. And to hear that a TV star, a celebrity is doing work there, that kind of hit close to home for me.
Well, it sounds like we're going to be here with your book next. I mean, you have quite a story as well, huh?
From your lips to God's ears, I don't know.
You've been working on that.
I actually am. I'm working on an autobiography of my journey called From the Village to the Valley. So
well, there you go. You heard it here first.
That's right. So hopefully one of these days it'll be out on the market.
Absolutely. And so Isaiah has a book out as well.
Yes. It's called A Man from Another Land. Okay. And it really chronicles his TV and film career, yes. But it also really talks about his search for himself. Absolutely. And how he was trying to trace back his roots back to his ancestors. And who would have known? His ancestors came from Sierra Leone, West Africa. And so he decided that he would do a lot of work there. And he's done a lot. And he'll talk more about that in depth on CCN Game Changers here in just a moment. Okay. But he's donated, medical supplies and built a school and just amazing things like that. Okay. So I'm looking forward to talking with him about that.
So Dr. Burke went to Sierra Leone, huh?
That's right, Dr. Preston Burke.
Okay. Well, there's a book signing going on right here at the CCN studios.
Yes, here at the Pasadena Community Network, where CCN is live out of, we'll do the Game Changers interview here in just a couple of minutes, and then, or in a few minutes, and then the book signing will take place from 7 to 9 immediately after this. So when we invite everybody watching to come here to the TV studios, 2061 North Los Robles, which is Los Robles and Woodbury. Just come here, and Barnes & Noble is sponsoring this, and they will provide books for people for Isaiah to sign.
All right, well, it sounds like an exciting event, and I'm excited to be a part of it, so thank you so much.
Thank you for the help.
We look forward to your Game Changers up next here.
Thank you. Thanks for your help in all this, Sehnita.
Oh, absolutely. Well, the CCN Tech Bite with Teen Techie Grant D. When you come back, you're watching CCN Crown City News. Your news, your neighborhood. We'll be right back.